home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Utah State Aggies, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to throw it. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He's got an open man. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Utah State Aggies offense will take the field for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. First play of the drive comes from the 38. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Right back to him on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. The sure hands, it's Turbin. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Look out, he's got room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Using his legs, it's Ellis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. Spins away from the defender. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Hit as he throws. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He'll ride his man on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Keeps it on the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Got him downfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll do it himself. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. They'll give it to the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off-play action on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Those two not on the same page, it's incomplete. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. They'll pull it on the read. Showing off the arms. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Callaway. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand. Now you have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ellis. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw. finds the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Content with what they have, the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in Autzen Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Aggies in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Off the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give from the gun. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's third down and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And they'll knock him down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. The short hands. It's Turbin.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Ellis. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gonna run it. It's Ellis. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Blocked those heels at the 10 and didn't go backwards. He makes the fair catch there. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Trying play action. He's got him this time. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Callaway. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Pulls it in. It's Callaway. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so
strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker is Callaway. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
On to attempt the try. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 12 over Kennesaw State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Out of the gun to give to the back. Inside the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, he'll throw it. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
And the Ducks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Under fire.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Ellis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Breaks into the open.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air on second down. Quick completion on the out. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. It's complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. He'll keep it himself. Got some room in to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. The play-action fake. Finds his big tight end. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. With the catch, it's Bryant.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a knock.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really need...
Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Quarterback on the keeper. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here.